Hey guys! So I've been wanting to make an update video about the Switch campaign. I've been nervous about doing that. I've been very stressed out. Lately I've been working constantly, and so I haven't really wanted to get on camera. But anyways, update about the Switch campaign. First I gotta address the incredible negative response to my proposition of the Nintendo Switch campaign, which I imagine, I think, Conrad has agreed with me on this, that the people shitting all over me were probably people coming from his Twitter who don't really know the context of why I am asking for that, and who I am, and why I want a Nintendo Switch. But I still feel the need to explain myself, because I'm an idiot and I have to feed into the YouTube comments. But the big criticism is, oh, if you want a Nintendo Switch that badly, you can just save up and buy a Nintendo Switch. And that comes to the fundamental flaw in understanding that, for one, I was kind of memeing, in a sense, with begging the internet for a Switch. Like I wrote in the description, Victor begs for a Switch like a child. Obviously, I'm not, that ridiculously desperate for a Nintendo Switch in that sense, And I feel like some of the people making that criticism are probably, not adults. Because I think adults kind of understand, money and how I can't just frivolously spend my money on a Nintendo Switch. Because here's the thing. I have savings. I actively try to save money month to month. It's very difficult, because I'm paying for, a house and, groceries. I've got a refrigerator with groceries in it to make dinner every night with my girlfriend. Which brings me to the other point of some asshole was talking about, oh, Victor, he's got so much shit in his house. Look at all the shit he has in his house. He could sell the shit in his house to get a Nintendo Switch if he really wanted to. And I'm like, how much shit is even in this house? Look at this. This is the whole house. It's this one room. And guess what? I don't live here alone. I live here with my girlfriend. Let me show you how much shit in this house is mine. It's this shelf. This is my shelf. That's my stuff right there. That's the stuff I've been collecting for 24 years. I'm 24 years old. That's my stuff. How much of that do you think I got in the last year? None of it. Most of that, I've been collecting things throughout my entire life. And then you look at these games, it's like ancient Wii games. I would have to sell probably all of these games to get a fucking Nintendo Switch. And then it wouldn't even be worth it at that point. Anyways, you get the point I'm trying to make. Who the fuck is just gonna sell all of their shit? I'm frustrated making this video. I don't like defending myself on the internet. But I found it to be a little frustrating. I'm sure you could tell that I am frustrated. But anyways, the money that I am trying to save right now is going to things to support my business, because I'm an adult trying to start a business in filmmaking. So I'm saving money for things like a drone, I need a drone so that I can make more money and run a good business of making videos. I have things like, last month I had to spend $150 on hard drives out of nowhere because my hard drive died, so I had to buy all new hard drives. I had to spend $100 on a fucking service so I can get free music to use in my videos that doesn't completely suck ass. Not free music, or, Creative Commons music, because the stuff by Kevin MacLeod sucks shit. I have lots of random little expenses like that have to come up. So I need a backdrop of money, on top of the amount I have to spend every month on bills and things. like a fucking adult, you have to have a little money for random emergency situations that you don't, predict are going to happen, like hard drive failure and things like that. You got to invest in more gear. If I get a drone, hopefully, fucking God willing, I get a fucking drone so I can do better work and make a little more money. Then I'm going to have to buy lenses. Those are the things I have to buy. I have a job that constantly demands that you sink all of your fucking money into it. So there's no room in my budget for a Nintendo Switch. That's why I said I will never buy a Nintendo Switch unless someone is helping me with it. And so, ranting about the haters aside, you guys have done a wonderful job. You gave me a fuckload of money. Someone put in $100. People are putting like $50. Those guys are amazing. You're great, and you get it. Like, the origin of the idea of asking the Digibros fans to fund a Nintendo Switch is that me and Conrad, for a really long time, were thinking about doing a Patreon for the Digibros channel to make it more legit, more official, to give me incentive to keep doing it, because we don't make any money off of it. We don't really make any ad revenue. And so there's no incentive to do it besides just people seem to be big fans. People seem to like what we're doing, and I want to keep doing that for them. I enjoy that people will leave comments like, oh, this is my favorite part of the day. You guys are great. And that makes me go, man, I want to keep making content, but it gets really hard when I'm really fucking busy. And so the idea here is that people are giving us, because I don't want to do a Patreon because I don't feel like we're that great that we need a Patreon. That's people doing a monthly subscription, and I'm continually taking people's money for a while. This is a one-time thing, a one-time donation. If you love the content, if you want to be a cool bro, you give us money. If you can't afford to do it, like, a lot of people are like, oh, I'm trying to save up for my own game consoles. That's great. I support you in doing that. The struggle is real. Oh god, I'm so tired. I'm carrying this camera around. I've been shooting like every fucking day. I've been running around my fucking Ronin. It's destroying my arms. I'm walking around with this camera. I'm nervous as fuck. I'm annoyed to be talking about these things when they're probably obvious. Probably most of you, like, I'm gonna make sure this doesn't post to Conrad's Twitter so I can see if it actually, like, I can rule that out. That's a possibility of why everyone's shitting on me. And I hope I've done a decent job of explaining these things without just making it worse and making me sound like a complete fucking asshole. But anyways, you get the idea. We're funding the Nintendo Switch. Now I can get to the actual update about that, as opposed to my nervous, annoyed ranting in response to criticism of the Nintendo Switch. But anyways, so far we've raised $345. GoFundMe has told me that I have 312 like, I can take out 312 and then the rest is their cut. And I was thinking, that's enough to buy the retail price Nintendo Switch. Like, it's supposedly $300. I'm sure it'll be a little bit more with tax. But we could at least try to pre-order a Nintendo Switch or something, like, at the $300 regular price, which would be the best way to buy it. And then, like, I've driven all around town. I've looked at all the websites. There's no fucking... You can't find this shit in Virginia right now. So I might try a couple more Targets or a couple more Walmarts and see if I can actually find it on the street. But I want to get your guys' opinion, because with GoFundMe, you can leave the funding page open forever, and you can just kind of continually take money out. So I was thinking, if there's a way, like, we could take the $300 out, pre-order the Switch, and then, like, the Switch is there no matter what. And then even going into this, like, I figured, like, if you guys funded me a Switch, like, I would be a complete asshole if I didn't just fucking bite the bullet and buy the Elgato card for, like, $120. I don't love that I'll have to buy that. I'll probably end up having to buy Breath of the Wild 2. I'm guessing, that's the game people want to see the most. So I'll probably have to spend $80 getting Breath of the Wild and the fucking DLC in which case I'll probably sell my old copy of Breath of the Wild, because you guys already know that I have the fucking game. Like, the point is that I don't want to sink another 100 hours into playing, like, the same game unless there's a little bit of incentive, and unless everyone really wants to see it, which if you're giving me money, that tells me, yes, you really want to see Breath of the Wild content to the point that you're giving me fucking money in a GoFundMe campaign. So if we can get the Switch, I'll have to buckle down and fucking blow money that I really don't want to spend. But that was going into this, I did not think I was gonna get $450 and be able to just buy the Switch. But the fact that we're able to get $300 is enough to make me go, fuck, people really want this, so maybe it'll be worth it. I don't know. It honestly, it hurts me, like, trying to think of, like, putting down $200 to get fucking Breath of the Wild in the Elgato. But I love you guys. You've put a lot of money and faith in me, so I feel as though I owe you something in pitching in a little bit of what I can throw together. I was thinking about doing a video where, like, I do have a little piggy bank, my Haro on top of this bookshelf, and, like, I keep getting caught on the couch. My cord keeps getting caught on the couch. I've got my Haro up there, and, like, every video game I've bought in, like, the last 2 or 3 years has been partially funded out of, like, I keep all of everyone's loose change in my piggy bank so that I am able to, like, justify spending a little money on a video game, because I'll take half off, but I'm sure there's not more than $15 to $20 in there. But that'll at least help towards a Breath of the Wild fund. I'll sell the old copy of the game to be able to afford that. But anyways, you guys get the idea. Guys, you know, people like to make you feel like a jackass for doing things on the internet, even though I was highly encouraged to do it by everyone around in Digibro's comments. And it's not like I'm fucking forcing people to, like, donate to a GoFundMe page. Like, you don't have to do it. I'm not doing a Patreon with restricted content like we'd thought about doing, you know? We had thought about, having a $5 tier or a $1 tier where I do different kinds of videos. That was part of the you know, the exploration of doing things like Vic Plays, was like, well, let's see if we can do, like, more edited, more fine content and actually grow the audience and, like, have something that people want to, like, be able to put a little money into through Patreon, and that would incentivize me more to do YouTube, because Conrad begs for me to do YouTube constantly, and I just don't have time for it. Like, with this, with getting the Switch and doing the Let's Plays, it'll mostly be me and Hope on Sundays, which is our one day off together that we always spend dicking around, mostly watching Netflix, and now we'll be doing live streams. And then that'll be my day off every week, will be spent doing live streams with Hope for you guys, sacrificing the little time that I have. But fuck, I don't know. I hate doing this shit. I hate vlogging and talking to the camera and bitching about what people said on the internet. I'm sure a lot of you guys empathize, or you're gonna watch this and be like 10 times more pissed off at me and think I'm a total fucking jackass. But whatever. Do the people who don't support the idea of people giving me money for Nintendo Switch because they're also poor and they're envious, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I asked the internet to help me get a Nintendo Switch so I can give them hundreds of hours of content. And to the people who did give me money, you're fucking awesome. I'm sorry you had to hear me rant and complain in an awkward, you know, stilted way. It sucks a little of the fun and enthusiasm out of it. But it's okay. Let me know what I should do. Let me know if I should just take that money. Like, I want to ask you guys because you gave me the money. So give me permission to spend the $300 on a Switch now, figure out how I'm going to get the other shit later. I might be able to, like, I've been trying to actually sell this TV because, not this TV behind me, but a few months ago, it was actually back in November, I did some work for one of my school professors, and he gave me this 73-inch TV that used to be a part of the Wavy TV 10 news studio here in Virginia. And then I had that for a little while, and then I started trying to sell it because I was told it was worth $500. So I've been trying to sell that for a long time to put towards helping me get a drone. But now I figure if I can sell that, maybe I'll drop the, like, I dropped the price to $350. No one wants to fucking buy this TV because it's big and, like, it's not a flat screen like that, which, by the way, was given to us for free by Hope's mom. I did not buy that fucking flat screen TV for the price of a Nintendo Switch or something. But I'm trying to sell this TV. Maybe I'll drop the price like $300. That'll get us the game, the Elgato, and I'll put that towards the Switch campaign. Even though that money would fucking help me a lot better if I put it towards my work, the shit that I actually really need to do my job, or if I could save it up for emergency rent, because the wintertime around here, for me, work-wise, is incredibly depressing, and so you gotta give yourself a buffer to be able to survive the winter. Why am I explaining all this? What's the point? Why are we still here? What's the point of the internet? This is a terrible video, but I'll upload it anyways, because who gives a shit? It's raw, it's real. This is what I've been trying to achieve. I admire Hypocrite in his raw, real vlogs. So here you are gazing into my soul. I hope there's a sense of authenticity to it. Because I partially hate myself at all times. And so when other people also hate me, it just makes me go, yeah, you're right. Fuck me. What the fuck am I doing? I must be an asshole. Everyone is right. Because I'm the kind of person where I feel like I'm an asshole, and so I'm just waiting around for other people to, like, confirm that about me, and then I'm quick to accept it. Even though I think my reasons for doing what I did, which is innocently, you know, asking the internet for Nintendo Switch, the reasons were there, and the people who gave me money agree on that. And I don't feel like I'm taking advantage of them or anything. Like, people like to make it out like when you do something like this, you're taking advantage of people. But I don't really feel like that's true. Because if you had that money sitting around and you feel like something is worth it, then like, do you realize when you accuse me of taking advantage of those people, you're basically calling them idiots? Like, do you think these people are idiots? I don't think they're idiots. But whatever. Alright. See you guys. I hope this was a helpful video.